You have a job right now. You are reasonably good at it. You have been doing it for years. And somewhere in a building you will never visit, a team of engineers is training a system to do your job. Faster than you, cheaper than you, without holidays, without sick days, without asking for a pay rise. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now, and most people are not prepared for it. What is artificial intelligence? Before we talk about what AI means for your job, we need to understand what AI actually is, because most people either massively overestimate it or completely misunderstand it. Artificial intelligence is software that can learn from data and make decisions without being explicitly programmed for every single scenario. Traditional software follows rules. You write the rule, the computer follows it. If A, then B always, no exceptions. No learning. No adaptation. AI works differently. You feed it enormous amounts of data. It finds patterns in that data. It learns from those patterns. And it applies that learning to new situations it has never seen before. The AI powering today's most advanced systems has been trained on more text, images, code, and data than any human could consume in thousands of lifetimes. It has read essentially the entire internet, every book ever digitized, every scientific paper, every line of code ever written publicly. This is why it can write essays, generate images, write software, answer legal questions, diagnose medical images, and hold complex conversations, often at a level that rivals or exceeds human specialists. And it is improving faster than any technology in history. Which jobs are most at risk? Not all jobs face the same level of threat from AI. Understanding which types of work are most vulnerable is the first step to protecting yourself. Jobs most at risk share common characteristics. They are repetitive. They follow predictable patterns. They process large amounts of information according to defined rules. They produce outputs that can be clearly measured and evaluated. Data entry and processing. If your job involves taking information from one place and putting it in another, AI can do this faster, cheaper, and with fewer errors. This category is already being automated at scale. Customer service and call centers. AI systems can now handle the vast majority of routine customer queries, billing questions, appointment booking, complaint resolution, without human involvement. The systems never get frustrated, never have bad days, and are available at 3 in the morning. Basic writing and content creation. Reports, summaries, first drafts, product descriptions, social media posts, basic journalism on structured data like financial results and sports scores. AI generates all of these now. Legal and financial document review. Analyzing contracts, reviewing case precedents, processing loan applications, compliance checking. Tasks that previously required armies of junior lawyers and analysts are being performed by AI systems in minutes. Medical imaging and diagnostics. AI systems are now matching or exceeding human radiologists at detecting certain cancers from scan images. Pathology, dermatology, ophthalmology. Diagnosis from visual data is an area where AI is advancing rapidly. Software development. The job that created AI is being changed by AI. Basic code generation, bug detection, testing. Significant portions of junior developer work are being automated. Which jobs are safer? The jobs most resistant to AI automation share different characteristics. They require genuinely unpredictable human interaction. They involve physical dexterity in uncontrolled environments. They demand emotional intelligence that goes beyond pattern matching. They require creative judgment that operates without clear success metrics. Trades and physical skilled work. Plumbers, electricians, carpenters, mechanics. These jobs require operating in unpredictable physical environments. Every house, every car, every installation is different. The robotics required to replace this work at scale does not yet exist affordably. Healthcare delivery. Doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, care workers. Diagnosis is increasingly AI-assisted, but the human relationship in healthcare remains essential. Patients need to trust, to be heard, to have their hand held. AI cannot do this. Education. Teaching at its best is not information transfer. That part AI can do better than any human. Teaching at its best is relationship building, motivation, identifying what a specific individual child needs, inspiring curiosity. This requires human judgment and human connection, creative and strategic work at the senior level, not basic content creation that is already partially automated. But genuine creative direction, brand strategy, complex problem-solving in novel situations, high-level business judgment. These remain human-dependent because the success criteria are unclear and context-dependent. Mental health and social work. The demand for human empathy, therapeutic relationships, community support, is if anything growing as AI changes the world. These professions are not at risk. They are likely to grow. How fast is this actually happening? The honest answer is faster than most institutions, governments, and individuals are prepared for. In 2020, large language models could hold basic conversations and write simple paragraphs. In 2023, they were passing bar exams, medical licensing exams, and writing functional software. In 2026, AI agents can independently complete multi-step tasks that previously required teams of knowledge workers. Goldman Sachs estimated in 2023 that AI could affect 300 million jobs globally. That was before the most recent generation of AI systems was released. The International Monetary Fund assessed in 2024 that 40% of jobs globally have high exposure to AI. In advanced economies, that number rises to 60%. These numbers do not mean 60% of jobs will disappear. History shows that technology creates new jobs as it eliminates old ones. The printing press eliminated scribes but created an entire publishing industry. The internet eliminated travel agents but created digital marketing, app development, and the entire creator economy. But the speed of current AI development is historically unprecedented. Previous waves of automation happened over decades, giving societies time to adapt, retrain, and create new industries to absorb displaced workers. AI is moving over years and months, not decades. The adaptation challenge is genuinely harder this time. What happened in history when technology replaced jobs? Understanding past technological transitions gives us our best guide to what is coming. The Industrial Revolution, late 1700s to 1800s. Machines replaced hand weaving. Millions of skilled craftspeople lost livelihoods that had existed for centuries. The transition was brutal for those affected. Child labor in factories, poverty, social collapse in former craft communities. Eventually, entirely new industries and a dramatically higher standard of living. The eventual outcome was positive. The transition was painful. The Agricultural Revolution. Mechanization reduced the agricultural workforce in developed countries from over 80% of the population to under 5%, a shift that would have seemed like civilizational catastrophe to anyone living through its early stages. But new industries absorbed the workers over generations. The computerization wave, 1980s to 2000s. Computers eliminated millions of typing pool jobs, bank teller positions, and manufacturing roles. They created millions of software developer, systems administrator, and digital worker jobs. Net outcome, positive. But the people whose jobs were eliminated did not always get the new jobs. Geography, age, and education created winners and losers within the same country. The key pattern from history is this. Technology transitions create more total wealth and more total jobs in the long run. But the short-run pain is real, concentrated, and not evenly distributed. And the people who anticipated the transition, retrained early, built relevant skills, consistently came out ahead. What does AI mean for your salary? Even if AI does not eliminate your job entirely, it is likely to affect your earnings. Here is the mechanism. If AI can do 50% of the tasks in your job, your employer needs fewer people doing that job. Supply of workers relative to demand increases. Wages in that area face downward pressure. This has already happened in certain sectors. Content writing rates have fallen significantly since 2023 as AI writing tools became widely available. Basic graphic design rates have faced similar pressure. Entry-level coding roles are seeing reduced hiring as AI coding assistants increase individual developer productivity. But the opposite also happens. Workers who learn to use AI tools effectively become dramatically more productive. A lawyer who masters AI document review can handle cases that previously required a team. A developer who uses AI coding tools can build products that previously required multiple engineers. A marketer who uses AI analysis tools can run campaigns that previously needed an entire department. The emerging wage gap is not between humans and AI. It is between humans who use AI effectively and humans who do not. The workers who will earn the most in the next decade are not those whose jobs cannot be touched by AI. They are those who learn to work alongside AI, amplifying their output, their speed, and their value, faster than their peers. What are governments and companies doing about it? The honest assessment of what governments and companies are doing about AI job displacement is not nearly enough, fast enough. Companies are moving fast. Their incentive is clear. AI reduces labor costs dramatically. The pressure to adopt AI is competitive. If your competitor adopts it and you do not, they beat you on price and speed. Most large companies are in various stages of AI implementation across their knowledge worker functions. Governments are moving slowly. Regulatory frameworks for AI are years behind the technology. Retraining programs are underfunded and often poorly designed for the speed of change required. The political conversation about AI is dominated by fear of science fiction scenarios, sentient robots, rather than the immediate economic reality of knowledge worker displacement. Some countries are trying. Singapore has invested heavily in national AI upskilling programs. The European Union has passed the AI Act, though its focus is primarily on safety rather than economic transition. Various countries have pilot universal basic income programs, though none at national scale. The gap between how fast AI is changing the economy and how fast policy is responding to protect workers is large and growing. Individual workers who wait for governments to solve this problem will likely wait too long. What can you do right now? The good news, and there genuinely is good news, is that the actions that protect you from AI disruption are clear, available, and do not require a computer science degree. First, understand which parts of your current job AI can do. Honestly and clearly, not to create panic, but to identify where your time is best invested. The tasks AI cannot do well are the tasks worth developing further. Second, learn to use AI tools in your current role. This is the single highest return investment available to most knowledge workers right now. The people who master AI tools in their industry become significantly more valuable, not less. Use AI writing tools. Use AI analysis tools. Use whatever AI exists in your industry. Get ahead of your peers. Third, invest in skills that AI struggles with. Complex human relationships, physical skilled traits, creative judgment in ambiguous situations, leadership, communication that requires genuine trust, emotional intelligence. These are the areas where human advantage persists longest. Fourth, think about the second-order effects. AI is creating enormous new industries. AI safety, AI ethics, AI training data, prompt engineering, AI integration consulting, AI governance. These are new jobs that did not exist 5 years ago. Some of the highest paying roles of the next decade are in fields that barely exist today. Fifth, do not panic, but do not ignore it. The workers who will be hurt most by AI are those who see it coming and do nothing. The disruption is real. The window to adapt is open, but windows close. The technology will not wait for anyone to be ready. Let us bring everything together. Artificial intelligence is software that learns from data and improves over time. Jobs most at risk are repetitive, pattern-based, and information processing in nature. Jobs most protected require unpredictable human interaction, physical dexterity, emotional intelligence, and genuine creative judgment. AI is advancing faster than any previous technology wave. History shows technology creates more jobs than it destroys in the long run. But the transition is painful and not evenly distributed. AI is already affecting salaries, creating a growing gap between those who use AI effectively and those who do not. Governments are not moving fast enough. The responsibility for adapting falls primarily on individuals. Your best actions are understanding your own exposure, learning AI tools in your field, investing in uniquely human skills, watching for new AI-adjacent career opportunities, and acting now rather than waiting. The question is not whether AI will change your working life. It will. The question is whether you will shape how, or let it happen to you. This is not financial advice. Please consult a qualified financial and career professional before making significant career decisions. Check out other Broke Monkey videos for more financial topics explained simply and clearly. If you want to support this channel so we can keep making these videos, check out the link below. Apes together strong.